Hey guys, welcome back to the latest crypto news. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment in the feed if you want us to make a specific video or if you've got any questions. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. And also, just to let you know, we've got a 7-week crypto course going on right now. The 7 modules, 7 weeks, a video a day from beginner to expert. Subscribe to the channel and watch our playlist for those crypto courses that are coming out daily. Okay, so let's get into the news. So Celsius denies allegation of a CEO leaving the US. So there's a rumor going around that Mashinsky has fled the country and he's tried to leave for Israel. According to blockchain news, Celsius Network on Monday denied reports of the CEO leaving the US, claiming that all related allegations are false. A spokesman from Celsius said, consistent with our previous messages, all Celsius employees, including our CEO, are focused on hard at work in an effort to stabilize liquidity and operations. To that end, any reports of the Celsius CEO has attempted to leave the US are false. But however, according to Alfred on Twitter, the Ukraine-born CEO was trying to flee to Israel. However, his claims and sources have not been verified. According to a report from CoinDesk, Goldman Sachs is planning on acquiring Celsius by raising $2 billion from investors. Celsius Network has over $12 billion in assets under management and over $8 billion in assets lent out to investors. With the notion of bankruptcy on the horizon, Celsius Network is also acting in a way that will heighten people's suspicion. Let's have a look at Mike Alfred's Twitter post. So, Mashinsky attempted to leave the country this week via Morristown Airport, but was stopped by authorities. Unclear at this moment whether he was arrested or simply barred from leaving. Please contact me if you have any more information. So obviously there's FUD going around that Celsius CEO Mashinsky has left the country or attempted to leave the country to get to Israel. Let's have a look at what Simon Dixon's saying. Obviously, like I said, Simon Dixon's a shareholder in Celsius. He runs Retirement Plan B, one of the original investors in Celsius. He's an investor in many of the Bitcoin startup companies, Coinbase, Bitfinex, etc. So Simon's saying, unless somebody produces some evidence, we can remove this claim that Goldman Sachs... There's a conversation with Goldman Sachs so far. If anyone has evidence, happy to review. Otherwise, fake news for now. Celsius denies allegation of CEO leaving the US also. Let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Do you think Celsius CEO is trying to run or is he behind the scenes trying to save the day and help the depositors, perhaps working with Simon Dixon and Simon Dixon's proposal to save the day? Further in the news... I just wanted to update us on this video. So Gary Gensler discusses obviously stable coins and obviously all the unregistered securities, that being all the altcoins, and where the Bitcoin is a commodity or what. So let's tune into this video.
I've been adamant that there should be some degree of coordination with the CFTC and you about trying to make it so that we have more clarity, let's say, on cryptocurrency. Where's the state of play crypto right now?
Look, this is a highly speculative asset class. We've known this for a long time. The ups and downs of this speculative asset class, Bitcoin, and hundreds of other tokens. And many of these tokens offer the investing public, or the investing public is hoping for a return. Just like when they invest in other financial assets we call securities. And many of these financial assets, crypto financial assets, have the key attributes of a security. So some of them, they're under the Securities and Exchange Commission. Some, like Bitcoin, and that's the only one, Jim, I'm going to say, because I'm not going to talk about any one of these tokens, but
sure,
my predecessors and others have said they're a commodity. Working together, there's two great market regulators in this country.
Interesting. So Gary Gensler is declaring that Bitcoin is a commodity, and his predecessors have said that. So that's a really interesting point.
The honor to chair the CFTC, terrific agency. I have the honor now to chair the Securities and Exchange Commission. A little bit different remits, a little bit different approaches, but working together with the banking regulators as well. There's work to be done there around what's called stable coins. There's a lot of work to be done to really protect the investing public. And many of these tokens right now are trying to operate, they're potentially non-compliant, and I'll leave it at that, Jim.
Okay, well, one of the things that I love about what you've always believed in is transparency. You mentioned stablecoin. I did not bring that up, but there is one that is regarded as being perhaps not as transparent as we'd like, which is called Tether. And it's very big, about 60 billion. If they told us what they were really in, what they had their money in, wouldn't that be better for everybody?
Look, transparency is a key part of the investing formula. It's kind of part of the basic bargain that you get to, on a quarterly basis, know something about the companies. And if material events happen, like they do all the time, then companies make additional filings called 8K filings, and the public gets to decide what risks they want to take. That's the basic bargain. Similar to stable coins, we have something called money market funds. And in money market funds, you get to see what's underneath the hood, what's really below that one-to-one relationship, where in a money market fund, the public has come to understand that, except for in very unusual times, they get $1 for $1. Or at banks as well. Stable coins have similarities to bank deposits, that you have something standing behind that relationship.
Okay, well, one of the things that happened, and I sure hope that that clarity and transparency occur, but one of the things that happened, at least in many of our lives, I've had all my life had my money with Fidelity. And they came out and they said, look, you can put your Bitcoin in 401k. It was a seminal moment, because if 401k is made for securities, you put Bitcoin in, and suddenly that kind of endorsement makes us feel very comfortable, Mr. Chairman, with the asset that is Bitcoin. Are we too comfortable?
Look, there's a lot of risk in crypto. There's also risk in the classic securities markets. What we have in the U.S. is we have this concept that you have market regulators like the CFTC and SEC to help protect the public against fraud and manipulation in the markets. And when there's a group of entrepreneurs that are selling something to the public, who are saying to the public, come here, come hither, we've got this great idea, that when you do that, you've got to have basic disclosures, full and fair disclosures. That's what the SEC does. That's what we do really well. It's less so, in the oil markets or the wheat markets that the CFTC has. And so that's what we have. And right now you have hundreds, if not thousands, of these crypto tokens that have the basic attributes of raising money from the public and having a group of entrepreneurs that you might have on your show saying, come hither. We've got a good idea for you. And that's okay in America if you comply with the laws. And we've got, unfortunately, a lot of projects that are non-compliant.
Stay at the surface, and the surface is...
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next episode. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, comment in the feed, and smash that like button. Thank you very much.